This is James Fox with another video tutorial for QuickBooks Pro 2013. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to adjust the value of your inventory. In Lesson 8-9, I showed you how to adjust the quantity of your inventory. But in this tutorial, we're going to learn how to adjust what your inventory is worth. For example, let's assume that your company sells computers and your company currently has 10 of the latest computers in its inventory. Now, throughout the year, your company will sell most of those computers. But let's assume that at the end of the year, a couple of those computers are still in your company's inventory. Now, those computers are worth a little bit less than they were at the beginning of the year. And since the value of those computers have declined, it's best that you adjust the value of that particular inventory item. Now, before you adjust the inventory, I recommend that you create an account called Inventory Adjustment. I'm going to open up my chart of accounts to show you the Inventory Adjustment account that I have already created. Here is my Inventory Adjustment account. It is an expense account. If you do not know how to add a new account to the chart of accounts, I strongly recommend that you watch Lesson 1-8. Now let's get started in adjusting the value of the inventory. Now, to adjust the value of your inventory, click the Vendors menu, go down to Inventory Activities, then select Adjust Quantity/Value on Hand. If this is the first time you are adjusting your inventory, the reference number field might be blank. If so, type in the number 1 and QuickBooks will keep track of your inventory adjustments from this point forward. Now, on the left, you'll see a label called Adjustment Type. So click the drop-down arrow and select Total Value. The next field is for the date. Select the date for which you are adjusting the inventory. Now, in the Adjustment Account field, select the account that you created for adjusting the inventory. I showed you my account a moment ago. It is called Inventory Adjustment, and it is an expense account. Now it's time to locate the inventory that we are going to adjust. So click the Find and Select Items button. Now, for my fictitious company, Joe's Landscaping, I'm going to adjust the inventory for the pink roses. So locate your inventory that you're going to adjust and place a check mark in the far left column next to the inventory item that you want to adjust. When you have selected the inventory that you're going to adjust, click Add Selected Items at the bottom right. Now, in the Item field is going to be the name of the item for which you are adjusting. If you entered in a description when you created this item, the description will be displayed in the description column. The Quantity on Hand column will show you how many items you have available in your inventory. And the Total Value column will show you the total value for this particular inventory item. And that is what we are going to adjust. We're going to adjust the total value for this particular inventory item. Now, the total value in this example is $60 and the quantity on hand is 2, which means that Joe's Landscaping paid $30 for each dozen of pink roses. So let's just assume that demand for pink roses has fallen, and since demand has fallen, Joe's Landscaping must adjust the total value for its inventory of pink roses. Let's assume that each dozen of pink roses is now only worth $25 per dozen of pink roses. Since Joe's Landscaping has 2 dozen of pink roses in its inventory, we're going to type in the number 50 in the New Value column. If you take a look at the bottom right, you'll see Total Value of Adjustment, -10, because the total value of the inventory has decreased by $10. And right beneath that is the number of item adjustments. If you place more than one item in this list, this number will increase as you adjust each item in the inventory. If you need to make a memo for this particular inventory adjustment, you can type in a memo here. I'm going to enter in a very simple memo. When you are done adjusting your inventory, click Save and Close at the bottom. Now, in this example, we assume that demand for pink roses has fallen. And when your inventory is worth less than what it was previously, that is an expense to your company. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on the income statement by clicking on the Reports menu, going to Company and Financial, and selecting Profit and Loss Standard. Now, here is my fictitious company, Joe's Landscaping's income statement. And here is the inventory adjustment that we just completed. Now remember, in this example, the inventory adjustment that we made is an expense to Joe's Landscaping because the value of the inventory decreased. And that is how you adjust the value of your inventory. If you have any questions, please send me an email. Once again, my name is James Fox, and I'll see you next time.